All right, welcome to Round Ball, another special edition, special interview with a opponent of Hunter, of my co-host that will be playing twice. You played twice this year?
Yeah,
I
we
think
play
only
twice.
once.
No, we got it twice. Wait, you play us at home?
Yeah, we play you at Indiana.
Yeah, we play you there too. So
Okay, but
All right, well, twice. And that is the voice of Trayce Jackson Davis from Indiana, which, let me tell you something, it's got a lot of hype this year. A lot of
we
hype
do.
this year
We
because you
do.
returned everybody. But first of all, how you doing, my dude?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. That's my first question. Indiana, you get to the play-in game last year, right? You lost to
Hmm.
St. Mary's,
Yeah.
which is not obviously your goal, but you guys got to the tournament. Indiana is, let me tell you, I went to your game at St. John's against St. John's last year. It was fucking loud as shit. I sat right behind your bench. It was unbelievable. I want to go back. But with this year, you return yourself, you return Race, you got Miller, you got a bunch of people back, a lot of expectations. How are you guys going to deal with that this year?
You just got to go about it like mm, even when we didn't have expectations to win, we're still Indiana University. So like all the history and everything, every time a team comes in, they want to beat us. And so that's really big for us. And then I just think this year with adding the freshmen and then some of our other guys starting to get more developed, I think that they've taken the next step in becoming really good basketball players and really helping our team. So
Hunter, let me ask you a question. When you play there, all right, those fans definitely yell some shit at you.
so yeah, absolutely.
Definitely at Hunter. But like because I went there and I kind of shot around before and there was nobody there. But the dimensions of that fucking place and like when you're shooting and shit looks so weird. Did you feel
yeah.
like that in the game, or is it just like you're used to it now?
Is it for me or him?
You,
Oh
because
no,
he's there every day.
the gym is really crazy. Like you said, the way how it just goes straight up on both
Yeah,
ends. I really like it. It's something like I always feel like I'm like in a movie or something when I'm playing there. Um, it is like it's just a really unique arena, and I do love playing there. I can only imagine what it's like to play there as a home arena with your fans and stuff like that.
facts.
I think Marty's out, but I got a question for you. What's it like? I guess playing for a head coach who coached in the NBA. I have a coach who played and coached in the NBA. What's it like? Tell the fans what's it like on a daily basis having Coach Woodson.
It's great, especially when you got a guy who's coached some of the greatest to ever play the game. Like, so you got to just he knows what he's talking about. It's not like you have someone else like, and they're kind of like with my old coach. It's not like it's not really a diss on him, but it's just like it's a different level, like how you have to prepare for things, how he holds you accountable and stuff of that nature. And so I think with Coach Woodson, the biggest thing with him too is he's a player's coach, and he really develops relationships with his guys, which I think is really cool because like in the NBA, you're it's a lifestyle now and you're there like all the time. Like in college you are too, but it's just different. So
Yeah, I feel like a lot of coaches who coach in the NBA and then come back to college kind of have to be players coaches because they're coming from the NBA where it's like, you're not really like you don't really have the say as an NBA coach. Like an NBA coach, the players kind of run the team, and then when you
exactly.
go to college, it's like the coaches kind of run the team. They have the most say. So I feel like that's a common thread from NBA coaches where they're usually player coaches.
Absolutely.
My computer just fucking turned off.
You're good.
Yeah, Marty, I asked them about playing for an NBA coach, what it's like.
Okay, yeah, I met him. He has the largest hands in America. Those things, my hand got swallowed up by those suckers. Um, so how's the team responding after last year? Obviously, it's not how you wanted to go out. I talk a lot of shit about St. Mary's, and
Me too.
we
Oh my
both do.
god.
You don't seem very happy about the loss.
Nah, it was just like first off, when we were playing, even when we played Hunter, like we were really dead in the water. Like it was our season was damn near over. Like it was over with. And somehow we fought back and got back and won and got a little momentum going into the tournament. And then we got our first game. But then really what killed us was the plane ride there. And then obviously playing them, they have 2 weeks to prepare for us, and that was like our sixth game in like 7 or 8 days, and so we had like one day to even like we didn't know what was going on, and so I'm not using it as excuses, but I feel like it would have been a lot different if we had a little time to prepare and rest. But it is what it is.
No, that's definitely valid. I mean, people don't realize how grueling a Big Ten season is. Like, I mean,
Yes.
like we try to say it, but it's like when you got to go from Michigan to Wisconsin to Illinois to Indiana to Michigan State
Yes.
to Penn State, all that stuff, like it's a grueling schedule. And then you guys, so it was Selection Sunday, and then you guys played on that Tuesday, right?
Yep, we played Dayton.
And then you guys, so you guys played 3 games in the Big Ten tournament?
Yeah, we played U. So I had to battle U, and then I had to battle Kofi, and then we played Iowa, and then like 3 days later, I played Wyoming with Graham Ike, and then we flew from Wyoming, and then our plane got messed up. We didn't leave until like 3 a.m., and we had to fly to Portland.
See, now that's some bullshit. The
See,
plane
that is crazy.
until
Yeah, it
3,
was
bro.
horrible.
That's fucked up.
Horrible.
That's fucked up.
We played on Thursday, so it was like Tuesday plane. We literally got there at like 9 a.m. Portland time. We had to shoot around at 12, and then we played the next game at like noon. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's pretty crazy.
And I will say, I mean, the Big Ten, listen, I'll talk a lot of shit about it, but obviously it's good. But you guys beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's every single game, and the bigs obviously are probably the best conference to have bigs in that, right? I mean, first of all, how do you feel about you two playing each other every time? It's probably not fun.
I mean, absolutely.
I mean, for me, it's fun to go against really good guys like Trayce and that. I mean, that's why I chose the Big Ten. How about you, Trayce?
No, yeah, I agree, 100%. Like that's the thing about the Big Ten. Like you never know, like. Last year, they said it was going to be a down year, and then you just got guys that come out of nowhere. And I feel like the same thing is going to happen this year. Like with the Big Ten, you just never know. Like players just keep coming. It's ridiculous on who steps up their game in the offseason. So
your off night's like John Harrar from Penn State. He was just like
I literally averaging like 14 rebounds a game. Literally,
yeah.
You got to keep him off the glass at all times.
That's your off night, Marty.
Yeah, no, thank God Jordan Bohan's usually our other co-host, and we always bring this up, but they were arguing the other day about like what's easier or what's harder to be a big or to be a guard. And it was I'm on the big side. I think it's harder to be a big. I think guard is you can make you got no one making screens for you. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, so both of you guys talk shit to each other? No.
I don't really talk. I like to really talk if someone talks to me, but
get the fuck out of here! I seen you.
Because the reason why I probably don't talk to Trayce is because I know Xavier Johnson. He's from my area, so I'm probably talking to him.
So you'll go after him.
If someone starts talking to me, I'm gonna talk right back. Like,
yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say.
I'll never like go get basket and just start talking reckless to someone.
No. That's not. You're definitely enthusiastic out there.
Oh, absolutely.
The both of you are. I told Hunter he does this thing.
Absolutely.
You like fucking pumping up the crowd too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You gotta keep them engaged.
Yeah, for sure.
So how's it been to start the season though? First 2 games, it's kind of you're not pulling any Florida States, which is good. So like,
nah.
How is it to start though? Like, because we talked to Hunter about it a little bit, just like you guys don't even really know your rotation yet. You're kind of getting it going. How's everything going, gelling with everybody?
I think it's good, honestly. Especially like our rotation. Like I said, with our second group, our second 5, they've been playing really, really well. And then just kind of just playing together, obviously with Fino in the starting lineup and then playing with Malik a little bit more, I thought was really good, especially going into Xavier. So those 2 first games were key because hostile environment, we're going to see what our team really about here on Friday. So.
And now what's the prediction, both of you, when you play each other? Let me tell you something. There's no podcast this is fucking awesome for me. I'm just going to talk shit about both of you and whoever loses. So How do you feel about each other this year, Hunter? You could start.
No, we got to get him back, Marnie. After we folded last year, man, we gave one up to him last year, so we got to get him back this year.
Because that was you said that was the first game, right, in the Big Ten,
Yeah,
in the tournament.
Yep.
I'll say the same thing. Like, you obviously, I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to lose, but playing at Michigan is tough. We haven't won there in so long, and so, but it's going to be a battle regardless.
Both spots. I haven't been to in Michigan, but I couldn't imagine playing in Indiana. Is that one of the hardest places to play, Hunter?
Well, Hunter was cooking us, so like he was cooking us.
I love playing there, man. Like I love when the crowd is like really
I feel like you thrive off that shit.
And they were hitting
it just makes for a great game when you got two good teams going at it and the crowd's into it. That's college basketball at its finest.
Absolutely.
I feel like both of you like if you play like a kind of a shitty team, it's like whatever. But once the crowd's into it and people are going at it, you turn up a notch.
No, it's nuts. That place when it's just like, because they played us in the morning, so it wasn't even like, it was still crazy, but it wasn't like if we played them at like 7 or 8.
Yeah, we played y'all like noon or something.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was really weird.
You got to let the students like get licking up a little bit.
Yeah, they didn't have time to get
exactly. They didn't have all time that they were still rubbing their eyes like it's media.
That is something crazy to think about. Like you hopefully like for you want to play at 7 just so your students like got all day to hang out and really get loose.
That's when we got UNC. We got them at like 9. So they're gonna be ready for that one.
That's gonna be
ridiculous.
No, that game's gonna be insane. You guys play on November 30th, right?
Yep.
We just had Armando on.
Oh, you did?
And I mean that's another big that you gotta fucking deal with too.
They're not just in conference, they had a conference too. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
At least that one's home though. That one's gonna be a fucking insane game.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a whiteout too, so it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be ridiculous.
So how is NIL with you going? We like to ask them people. Was it weird now because you've kind of done both? Like you weren't allowed to make money at the beginning, and now you're.
I mean, I think it's good. It's like not over the top, but it's like it's enough to where it's like, yeah, you want to stay. You want to stay in college. Like you can benefit, and then you get to still be a student for a little while before you become a professional. Like it's almost like there's no rush really to become a professional. It's not really like it's like you need to stay or you need to go. Like it's a good even ground. Especially
for you two, like you're two huge names in college. You might as well use it for another year and get your stock even higher. But I think me and Hunter have talked about it. I'm calling complete cap on Drew Timme making like hundreds and millions of thousands of dollars. There's no way that fucking mustache bastard's doing that. No.
Hey, that mustache is marketable though. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is marketable.
I say a lot of shit about that guy, but
why you're not a fan of Drew?
I wish they were in a different conference.
I can respect that.
I don't care about him. Like he's like obviously he's really good. I respect him as a player. It's just more like we just always talk about Gonzaga. Meanwhile, if you put them in the Big Ten, they're gonna get beat up at some points. And they're playing you guys Hunter's playing you guys in February, I think, at one point. Like that's when you're playing your best basketball usually.
Exactly.
And if you play them now, you don't even fucking know who your 1 through 6 is right now. It's like you're just trying to get the rotation right. Yeah. That's the only thing that pisses me off.
I feel that. I can respect that. They try to load on their non-conference schedule, but like obviously
they loaded it up.
But Trayce, the non-conference games are always not obviously if you're playing a top 10 team, it's going to be difficult. But playing a top 10 team non-conference is a lot less difficult than playing a top 10 team.
Oh, absolutely. Like playing against you. Like this is literally going to be like my 5th or 6th time playing against you. Like
exactly.
Like playing against Mondo, this is going to be the first time he's played against me. So obviously he's not going to know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to know what he's going to do. And home court advantage, like they don't know what to expect. Like it's a totally different ball game.
Exactly. A non-conference team's going to let you get to that left hand.
Exactly. Yep. Absolutely.
So
The quick
that's
spin.
actually interesting as well. Like, so you guys played each other fucking how it's like this would be the fifth time now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Fifth and sixth time. Like,
Maybe
you
6,
know,
honestly.
yeah, probably because of the tournament. Yeah, probably sixth and seventh. You guys know the strengths, the weaknesses. Like, is it hard to prepare for someone that you know everything already, or it's just like you know it's about to be a battle?
Yeah, it is so tough to prepare because it's not only just us that know each other's games, it's the
Yeah.
whole team. So it's like they know exactly when to come down and double. They know when I want to pass out and do stuff of that nature. And same with Hunt, I could say. Like, it's just, it's hard. It's really hard being a good big in the Big Ten because
That's what
you're
I'm
going to get
saying.
doubled. It's just
That
crazy.
that you saying that gets Hunter hard as a rock. He's
It
been
does, well,
he's been trying to tell everybody.
because people like Jordan Bohannon, man, they don't know Trayce. They don't know how you got to box the big out, then you got to run all the way down just to run back up to set a screen to run all the way down, let the guard
Oh
shoot
my
some
God.
BS3, and then you got to run all the way back down, battle with him, run back up for a ball screen, and it's just
And it's not like you're playing against like a mid-major like big. You playing against a all-American caliber big, like, damn near on every night. Like it's ridiculous.
I mean, I bring him up every time, but Zach Edie, that guy, I don't know
Right.
how the refs don't even know how to call him because he's just a human. Like how do you guys move him? It doesn't make any sense.
You
I
really
can't.
can't.
I can't move him. I'm not
I'll
gonna
put
lie to
all
you.
my force into it so they'll move.
He's like 8 inches taller than me. I'm literally just sitting with 2 hands behind him, just trying to push him. It's ridiculous.
I respect that. I'll be honest. I can't move him. He's a big bastard,
Oh,
but
it was
you're
over
obviously way faster than him, so that's why
Yes.
that works out for you. You Hunter, you and him is just two big ass bodies to hit each other.
Bro,
He's huge.
you're definitely a lot more sore. Your body's a lot more sore after that game than others.
For sure. Well, Trayce, we're definitely I think we're gonna have you on again after you guys play. I want to get a preview. I knew you're my guy from last year. I knew I fucking loved. Let me tell you, Indiana. I'm gonna be honest, Hunter. Indiana's a better town than Michigan, the college town.
Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's not. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, it is.
Hunter, I heard you visited.
Have you ever
like,
been there? No, I went there this year when there was like nobody on campus. It was.
See, I wasn't there. You got to come
bad.
when I'm there.
It's not the best clientele that lives around there. I'll just say that. I think, Trayce, you don't have to answer this, but
I'm not going to answer. I'm not going.
There's a lot of normal people in Ann Arbor. There's a lot of weirdos in Bloomington. I'm sorry, Bloomington. You already hate me, but there's a lot of weirdos in Bloomington.
No, yeah, I'm sure Indiana fans are gonna love.
Oh, they're gonna love hearing that. Oh my gosh, they're gonna love
that up.
From what I saw.
No, that makes it even more personal, which I love. I'm all for you speaking the truth on here. That's why I love this shit, man. Like with you guys all coming on now, like people, I feel like it's nice to just get get Trayce's personality, get Hunter's personality instead of these people just fucking watching you on TV and just talking shit like I used to.
Yeah, hey, that's fair.
Trayce, well, what's it like being at Indiana? Like, obviously, you know, I know how it is, and we asked Mondo how it is being at UNC. What's it like for you to be on campus? You're a senior. You know, obviously, like everybody knows you. Everybody knows what you've done for Indiana basketball in the last 3 years. This being your 4th year. What's it like walking around campus, going to parties and stuff like that?
I mean, it's sometimes crazy. I mean, like if you go to the bars, it's not as bad. But if you went to like a frat, then everyone's trying to take pictures of you and stuff. But like most of the people that go to the bars are in my grade, and so like they kind of know what I'm about, and they don't really mess with me or anything. But sometimes I'll just be walking to class or something like that. Someone will be like, can I take a picture of you? Can I take a picture with you? Like it happens, but it's not bad at all. It's not like paparazzi or anything of that nature. So
that's the weird one when they say when they just are taking pictures of you. Like you can take a picture with me any day. Like I get that at bars, and it's like, yeah, of course, I'll always take a picture. When you're just I had a guy the other day just stand on the sidewalk and just go like this. And I was like, what? and
No,
he just
yeah.
walked away. I'm like,
It's always the old folks.
yeah.
They literally will look at you and they'll be like, one of them was like, "Can I take a picture of you?" I was like, "You want to take a picture with me?" He's like, "No." "Can I take a picture?" And just snapped it and just walked away. I said,
Yeah, it's like no.
"You could have got that off the internet." Like what?
Yeah, just watch ESPN one game and you can take one on the TV.
Literally.
That's funny shit. All right, but yeah, let's get you on after one of these games.
Almost definitely.
Hunter's gonna. You guys gonna. We'll have you guys. I want to because I think that's cool to hear how the game even went after, and like Hunter's gonna be like, I had to force him right or force him left and make him use his right or whatever. So I can't wait to hear that shit.
Right.
But I appreciate you coming on, bro. Seriously,
Almost definitely.
you're always the boy, and thanks for everything. All right.